Yo guys, what's going on? SMG back again with another video. And today we don't have the usual panel, it's just me solo today. I thought I would give you guys the results of the election that was on Monday. And for some of you who didn't watch the thing on TV or didn't go out and voted like we've said so many times in our last videos, the Liberals are back in power with a conservative minority government. And of course that means that the Liberals and Conservatives would most likely have to work together. What does this mean for the country? Only time will tell. But there are some more topics that that I should be discussing today, like Halloween. Keep in mind, kids, that Halloween is coming up, and of course, I hate to sound like a broken record here, guys, but if Halloween is coming up, you guys also may need to know some safety tips. Like, number one, always wear something like bright so cars can see you. Always stay close to your parents so you don't get lost. And of course, parents, this is for you too. When you guys get home from trick-or-treating, make sure to check the candy before you let your kids dig in. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do this, I'm just, strongly suggesting it. Except for the wear fluorescent orange or whatever. That's a big thing of Halloween. As well as dressing up and getting candy. I mean, what kid doesn't love going out for Halloween? Am I right, guys? Now that I got that out of the way, by the way, when I mean we, I mean all of you guys as well, because let's face it, guys, this would not be happening without all of your support. And I know Big Mac isn't usually here like he usually is, but if he was here, he would have said the exact same thing. Speaking of which, I'd love to give a huge shout out to Big Mac. I'd also love to say thank you for helping me host this, because this, and I know he would say it too, but all of this would not be possible without all of you guys. You're our big community out there, and we'd love to see more of it. But one thing I do ask you guys, though, is, even though, well, like we said in the last video, in one of our last videos, sorry, we asked you to recommend this channel to all your family and friends. And I would still love you to do that, and I'd also ask you guys to do that as much as you can. I love all the support that we're getting, guys, and all the support we can get is really helpful. Alright, next topic for today would be what we had in mind for our next Prime Minister, for him to do compared to what he's planning to actually do. One thing that we hoped for from the Liberals is, well, some lower taxes, but obviously that will not work because I'm not even going to go into that. Now, if the NDP got in, here's what I would expect from them. better climate change. That's a big thing that I would expect from them. Another big change from them I'd see, well, that I wanted to happen, was lower costing for the houses, like lower housing costs. The conservatives, I really don't want to go into that because I don't like conservative. If you do, no hard feelings there. It's just my opinion. Finally, for the Greens, I expected them, if they got in, to do what I expected the Liberals to do. Climate change has to change. I mean, I don't need to explain this, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm going with this one already. So, with that in mind, we should probably get back on the topic of Halloween because, well, keep in mind that it is on Tuesday, guys. So, if you're thinking, oh wait, was it next Tuesday? No, it's this Tuesday, the 31st. I mean, I know Halloween is the 31st, but we sometimes don't know what day of the week it's on. So, just giving you guys a quick reminder that it's on Tuesday. And I got a special announcement for you guys. On Saturday, Saturday, October 27th, because you guys may be watching this, like, in another month. I don't really, like, say in November. You guys watch this video in November, you're like, wait, the 27th? There's no concert on the 27th. But when I say the 27th, guys, I mean October 27th. So, I will be reviewing that whenever I can. Of course, the venue that it's at, I cannot record anything, so I cannot give you guys a visual on that, but I will be able to give you guys my take on it after the concert. I will be doing a video on, well, not on Halloween, but a couple days after Halloween. So you guys can expect that coming up. And now for a couple game reviews, guys. I know I've reviewed this before, but this topic will still keep coming back for us. Well, for me, sorry. And I'm also going to be reviewing a few VR games, so if you guys don't have VR and you're like, I wonder if this is worth it, it's so worth it. Our very first VR game that I'm going to be reviewing is Until Dawn Rush of Blood. And I know Big Mac said that he put a video of this out on his channel already. And seriously, please go watch that. Because you guys will see what I'm talking about. The game is amazing. Now on to the actual game review. Keep in mind before I go into this, if you have a phobia of clowns, don't watch it. Alright, now on to the game review. Rush of Blood is amazing. It's one of the best VR shooting games I have played. And that's actually saying a lot, guys. Compared to how much I play games, that's saying a lot. So out of 5, I'd give that like sorry, out of 10, I give that like a 7 out of 10 rating. That's still really good. Out of 20, I'd give it 19 out of 20. So, you guys can see where I'm going with this. It's a good game, and I believe you should get it. Alright. Now on to our next game that I'm going to be reviewing. And of course, keep in mind before I reveal this next game, in the next video, hopefully we will have like some of our panel back. But if not, all good. The next game I'm going to be reviewing is The Last of Us Remastered. And this is a really good game. Even though I haven't played it in a while, it's still a good game. You start off as the main character's daughter, the main character that you play as in the main story. But you start off the game playing as this kid. And, well, I don't want to go too far into it because it'll spoil the story. Well, it has been out for a while. I still don't want to spoil it for anyone. There we go. I'm having trouble speaking today. Our next game that we're going to be reviewing, guys, is I'm sure a lot of us have played this in the past, and me and Big Mac have reviewed this game so much in the past, and I thought I should bring it up again. Halo. Such a good game. And well, this next one I'm going to be reviewing, it's still going to be Halo, but it's not the Halo characters that we've come to know and love, like Master Chief and all those people. No. What I'm talking about is RVB. Of course, Red versus Blue, for some of you who might not know, and whoever doesn't like it, that's fine. But like I've said in the past, don't judge someone for liking it. I mean, if you do judge it, that's fine. But you can judge the show, but don't judge the person who's watching it. Now, on to the actual review. It's an amazing show. Well, sorry, movie. There's a ton of movies on Netflix of that, and there's 13 of them, so you're gonna, even if you don't want to, sit back and watch, like 13 hours of Red versus Blue, you could just watch it like here and there, like treat it as you were treating a show. Like, watch a few minutes of it, then stop and do something, and then when you got some downtime, watch some more of it, like say it was an episode. But if you do have tons of time to spare, then you could watch as many as you can. Of course, there has been theories out there on what Lavernius Tucker and Caboose. Well, first off, I'm going to start off with Lavernius Tucker. There's a rumor. Me and Big Mac have started the rumor that he might have been a freelancer at some point. We're not ruling that theory out. In fact, we're putting that theory at the top of our list. And we know that Church was the Alpha AI and the Epsilon AI. But we haven't heard anything about Donut. allow me to elaborate on that. Keep in mind, though, that in one of them, Franklin Donut is being debriefed by the counselor of Project Freelancer. And the counselor actually says, Private Donut, we want to debrief you now that your tour in Blood Gulch is now over. And I will be asking you a few questions to rate your experience on your experience in Blood Gulch, and I will be filling out a form based on your answers. Yes, I know that because I've seen it so many times. So, let's go on to talk about the actual Freelancer project. I mean, this was completely messed up. I mean, sure, you may want to create super soldiers for many different things, but Project Freelancer, the program was so secret, not even the own operatives knew what they were doing. Only the director and the counselor knew what they were doing. Keep in mind, the director of Project Freelancer is no other than Dr. Leonard Church, the guy that Alpha and Epsilon are based on. And of course, if you guys have watched it through so many times like I have, you can actually catch something. When Carolina takes off her helmet to reveal her face, it shows that she has green eyes. And then you see the director of Project Freelancer look up, and he has green eyes as well. So that insinuates that Carolina is Dr. Church's daughter. And you may have to back this video up because you probably didn't catch that, and you may have to hear that again. But nonetheless, that's how it is, and well, by the time that they figured out what they were doing, it was too late. CT was the only one who knew what was actually going on, and the other freelancers wouldn't believe her until there was a memory file in Tex's locker from CT, but this isn't no ordinary file you would find anywhere, guys. This was in a dog tag. Yes, a dog tag was a USB. Well, you don't really call them USBs then. I don't know what you call it, but call it in that universe, but still, point is, when Tex found out what they were actually doing, she got pissed, broke out of where she was supposed to break out of, broke into the Mother of Invention and started killing people. And of course, she was in charge of the Freelancer breakout, which included York, North, I forget the others, but point still remains. She was in charge of the breakout, and she got to the AI, but when she got there, it was too late. Alright, so enough about that. I got one more thing to talk about for today, and then I'll be leaving up to you guys. The final topic for today is one more game review. And that is WWE 2K20. That's right, it came out on Tuesday, and it's an amazing game. Keep in mind, though, that the controller is different from 2K19 and all the other games that you've played. The reversal button is not the same how it used to be. The button now is triangle, not R2. And that will get a little tricky, but you guys will get used to it if you are a big wrestling fan. Like I am. And this game has an amazing character creation feature. You can also dress your guy up like the Undertaker to walk out, like even with his hat. But for some reason the hat will not be on your character's head when he goes to walk in. So that's it for today. Big Mac, if you're watching, I will be talking with you probably in the next video or whenever. So, yeah, and thank you for watching, guys, including the person who is, usually in this with me, but he had some things to do, so I can't actually speak for him. So yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and hopefully he'll be with me as well. If not, then it'll be me flying solo again. And if that's the case, then I'll just have to make the most of it. Alright, guys. This is Simple Man Gaming, aka Justin, saying keep on gaming, and thank you for listening to this podcast. Keep in mind, though, that this is the 5th episode in Season 2, so we're almost done. And I will have to catch Big Mac up to speed, and we'll have to talk about some of the things I spoke about today, except politics, because he's not really into politics.